Hello! Now, NoSQL solutions are gaining popularity in the enterprise as an economically viable means to manage and analyze big data. But one of the issues I see commonly raised is how to approach storage in Hadoop clusters and what should be considered. So here I'd like to take a minute to discuss local storage, but do bear in mind there are also scale-out storage solutions available that offer an alternative approach to centralization and management. So firstly, I think it's important to understand a little about Hadoop itself. Hadoop is based upon the MapReduce algorithm developed by the likes of Google and Yahoo, whose search engines needed to be able to index the entire internet. Thus, they formulated a way to sift through huge quantities of data in a very efficient way using industry standard hardware. Now, additionally, the implementation of Hadoop itself includes a distributed file system, and it has an overall architecture that takes a shared nothing approach. Now, shared nothing simply means that a server node in a cluster can only see the storage or disk space that is directly assigned to it. This approach is also known as sharding, meaning a single node can only access a given shard of the complete data set. However, this architecture does allow for a scale-out approach for massively parallel processing. Now, this does contrast with a typical SQL database approach where a node in a cluster is able to see data that is also visible to other nodes, at least access that data in the event of a failover scenario, for instance. So further, in Hadoop clusters utilizing servers with local storage, the processing and storage are brought very, very close together, thus really minimizing latency. So what should be considered in this scenario? Well, in my experience, you really need to match CPU performance with disk performance. Because if you buy a server with the latest in processing capability, it may not provide the best return on investment if the processor is sitting idle on I/O waits. So in a scenario like this, you may want to consider how caching or SSD technologies could provide a more optimized system to provide you with a greater return.